Welcome to this Easy Computer Fixes channel, and one of the big problems that we all face when we actually use our smartphones is battery life. And I'll have a few tips and tricks on battery life with smartphones this week. The first one is about screen brightness. So when you use your smartphone, there's several ways your smartphone can adapt to the screen brightness or adapt the screen brightness to depending on your environment. Most phones today will have adaptive screen brightness. That means you're outside, it's sunny, it's going to put the screen to full 100% brightness so that you can see it outside. You're going inside, it's going to dim the screen so that it will use less power. Now there's a way to manage this, but sometimes the automatic process is not necessarily the best. For example, you might be inside, but your screen can still be very bright because the lighting around you makes it believe that you're outside, but in reality you could dim the screen a lot more. So it's not always the best option to use the automatic process. I personally deal with screen brightness manually. So whatever phone you have, an Android phone, an Apple iPhone, you have in the settings the screen brightness settings, and in there you will find that there's also a little trigger that you can turn on or off the automatic screen brightness. I found that by using manual setups, basically, you probably will have maybe a better management of the battery life of your device so that you can actually adapt it. And sometimes it's too bright. You can actually lower that brightness manually. Sometimes it might be too dim. I've seen cases where it's dark inside and it's so dim that it's like, well, no, that's too dim. It's not perfect world. Some phones adapt better than others. So what I suggest is to use a manual setting of brightness rather than using a automatic setting. What's nice is that in the latest versions of iOS for the iPhone and iPad, latest versions of Android, you can actually drop down menus, and in the drop down menus from the top of the screen or the bottom of the screen, if you pull up the menu, you will see most of the menus now have a screen brightness slider. So you can actually adapt it and slide it to whatever level you want easily. So you don't have to go into the settings all the time. So this is something to check for. All you have to do is, slide your finger from the top of the screen down or the bottom of the screen up, and you will see that there often is more to just a few settings. Often there's a slider for brightness. So check it out. But screen brightness, of course, the less your screen is bright, the less you are consuming battery. The number one problem for pretty much every device is screen brightness. It's really nice, and the screens are very beautiful when they're bright, but they're unfortunately using a lot of power. So check it out and play with the settings. Make sure that your screen brightness is right, and maybe a manual setting would be better than a automatic setting in some cases. If you enjoyed my videos, please subscribe, give us a thumbs up. Thank you for watching.